brown, spit yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted his knee red. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you train. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
Hello. So I gotta go to the upper floor or level. Speak with Dylan. Which is... It's just up there somewhere, right?
Need something?
No. Pressing X.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heptonstall, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Old friends. Another mission. Did I talk to him about, I don't know if I talked to him about...
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
I love how detailed her eyes are. They look legit.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know. What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Okay.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stop by any time.
Oh, file. Television show proposal. Based on the success of America overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction. In the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge, there are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Interesting. Spores, mold. It's probably what's growing in my basement. Oh, the former. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. I'm actually having a hard time seeing right now because I messed with my eye the other day because I had such bad allergies. It was really stupid and like rubbed my eyes really hard. Don't do that. Oh, there's a recording down there. I missed that.
Good luck out there.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Okay. Oh!
Leave your inside by the door. Push the fingers that you are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted as me red. Leave your inside by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror at the end, you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
Comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear me?
and red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror
on,
inverted as
Dylan.
me red.
I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
The surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm
Okay.
better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. in ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
Oh.
After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
What?
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Leave your inside.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
I think you're weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness.
Oh,
comes
okay.
with white pearls, yellow and red in the eye.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This
Just
again?
now?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant, You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time.
Oh god, okay. I can just continue talking. Did he just say that?
The yellow red in the eye, through a
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Again?
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes.
Okay, I don't know if I want to continue talking. Like, is he gonna...
Will mirror the end.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there?
Through time,
Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
this comes with white pearls, but yeah,
I don't know.
mirror being inverted is me, right?
Alright.
Inside by the door,
I don't know why he's reminding me of Kevin Spacey in 7, but
all hair must be under the conceptual reality through time.
well, that was wild. Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor.
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother. And she brought him here. She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
You guys know I'm standing like right here, right? Okay.
Welcome back. Hey, I put extra security on your brother. No offense, but that dude is the scariest motherfucker I have ever laid eyes on. Like I said, though, no offense.
No offense. Oh, okay, then he just says that. Alright, well,
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
find the Prime Candidate program. Just curious if she says anything.
How are you doing, Jesse? It can't be easy seeing Dylan like this.
I'm fine. What can you tell me? Is he still... human?
Or is he his?
I've taken numerous tissue samples and have tests running as we speak, but from the initial data, he looks healthy. I only see corruption in a superficial way.
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is all new, but if he's like you, maybe Polaris is preventing total Hiss takeover. Or maybe this is just a new form of Hiss. We've already seen how it affects people in different ways.
Dylan told me he let the Hiss in. Does that change anything?
Voluntary conversion. I mean, hypothetically, that could affect the mental state post-corruption, as well as the extent of biological alteration. But again, this is new territory for me. I'll need time.
You won't have it. I'm gonna shut down the slide projector. That's how the Hiss are getting in. Once I close it, this should all be over.
Jesse, we don't know how this works. If you severed their connection to the source, it could cause a terminal chain reaction. Every Hiss-corrupted individual dead.
Better that than what Dylan is now.
I'm shutting it down. This has to end. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, just let me know how I can help.
Thank you, Emily.
Hi, Jesse.
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, "Not quite, Professor," and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench?
Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. It's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right?
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
Hey. Just realized that Alan uses words too. Yeah, everything seems to be connected.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
As maintenance, research, containment. Where in containment did I want to go? That'd be logistics, right? Prime candidate. Okay. Oh. Where are you? Ooh, that's bright. Security, an octagon, logistics. There's security. You say the same thing that dude was saying. Dylan. Jesse goes back to Central Executive to reunite with her brother. Yeah, did that changed by the hiss. Jesse go. Prime candidate program, containment sector. Discover the ugly truth about the Bureau. She plans to go there to look at the slide projector. The object of power Dylan revealed to be cause of his invasion. Oh, I just need to explore the containment sector in its entirety. Whoops. I always want to back out of the map using, like, B. Oops. Whoa! Oh, God. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I actually hate the Xbox. I gotta be honest. I'm more of a PlayStation person. I like the PlayStation. It's just all the PlayStations were gone, so I settled for the Xbox because I really wanted the newer games. Yeah. Also, the controller like dies like really fast, and you can't just plug it in to charge it. It has a battery, so I have to keep changing the batteries. I got rechargeable batteries, but I also have an adapter to connect my mic to it because Xbox doesn't support USB mics, so you have to use an adapter in order to use a mic. That has a whole thing, and then it eats up your battery even more. It's a bit of a pain. Not the best for streaming, really. I'm just kind of sucking today. Kizzy! Ooh! Oh my god, did I do it? Here's just a sniper? Oh. Oh, it's like... There's an infinite ammo mod? Oh, an upgrade. Okay, got it. Alright, I'm gonna switch it up and see. I don't fully understand this either. It says charge velocity boost, and then it says weapon mods full. So you dismantle them when you're done with them and you want to upgrade? Got it. Okay. Oh, she picked it up now. So I assume like the higher number would be better, obviously. Yeah, it's pretty complex in here to like upgrade. Ain't no Resident Evil. Yeah, that's for sure. Resident Evil is like pretty simple. This is like, you gotta use your brain. Don't have a smooth brain. It's just, yeah. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. No! Why? What? No! Why are you coming in here? Oh, come on! Processes and best practices of frequency. For some time now, there has been a steady increase in the annual number of Oz that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to redacted Oz. For comparison, note that we only responded to redacted between 1995 and 2005. In this rise, a result of redacted, improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigations sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes Oz rather than just containing them. Is that Salvador in the picture with Trench, I think? Okay, well, it's just the file. Wait. Question marks right there. Storage room. Cigarettes. No smoking allowed, but people are hiding out smoking. It's the baño. Well, there was a room that I wasn't able to get in. Medical wing. Recording.
Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for x-rays and...
Oh!
Got the first right out of him. Call black! Get Marshall!
That sounded bad. It kind of reminds me of The Thing. How they just like turn. Not quite as disgusting, but yeah. Oh, I'm close by? like how their pillows have like the symbol on there. Wait! You scared me. Oh! Oh! I got too close to him. Figure out where I was now. Okay, yeah, it was over here. Oh. What? Something's happening out there. I don't want to go out there. Oh! What the heck is that? Oh god! Is an altered item? Oh! Oh, why is it? It looks like a hand. I can destroy his clusters. Whew. Wait, they keep reappearing. There's one in the entrance. Like there's that. back at it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Where is it? Hear it? Where are you? Are you stuck somewhere? Where'd he go? Okay. Where is he? Oh. I don't know where he went. Oh, you coming? Let's try this. Ah! Where is it? Come out! Where are you stuck? Where am I? Okay. Just want to see what that was. Victorian mirror background. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. Oh, that's a long time ago. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearance in Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library and contained it quickly though the missing people in the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials date August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Someone has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imagery, female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering a female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Darling, maybe? Hysteria. Okay.
This would not happen if I had a penis. What? Bitches be crazy.
Oh, that's interesting. That report is from a long time. That's why it's so sexist? Yeah, it's definitely sexist. Ooh.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Camera. It's like when I'm shopping in Walmart. Ooh, okay. Good boy. Yeah, I want that health over there. Ah. Oh, I see it. Well, that explains a lot. Oh. Ah, no. Yeah, I was like, okay, there has to be one of those down here because he was just not dying. Oh, that's trippy. Was there any health? More health somewhere? Anywhere? Oh. Let's make it my... Oh, okay. Just give me motion sickness. Oh, there was a file under there. I was like, what did I do? Oh, this is weird. Alright, there's nothing over there. Wow. Never really looked at it close up. Yeah. Oh, that paper's floating.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, it's so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Federal Bureau of Control transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Confidential. Note: subject was alone during his outburst. You again? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Holy crap, okay. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated. Autopsy? Agent killed during something involving code named P6. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, intensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations, contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, gut, avulsions, fracture of 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries to the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, contusions, and of extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. Dear Lord. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the something was contorted through his redacted. Okay, that was detailed. Oh, it's one of those movies. File. A non-confirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an awe in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigation, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by the ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see something, that an awe event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, for 2 events. Breaker has received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Review to the 1970 something Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to something instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power that redacted, missing. Wake was found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. Bright Falls. Oh, Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during the manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma. In the file Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian prime candidate program for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: the monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Okay, that was a lot. Oh yeah, I know, I kind of wish I would have played this right after. What I ended up doing was I played Alan Wake, first one, and then I played the second one, and then I played this later. Stepping to the FBC, that's how to do this.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Whoa.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
What?
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Oh.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Pt.7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Coffee soap? I didn't say coffee soap. What is that? Is that an outfit? Oh, that's how I get the outfits? Oh. Well, that's cool. Okay. Cause for concern. Yeah.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? Gaslighting? Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna check this out first.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Creepy.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Hmm. Boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Linus Army way over here. Oops. Oh. Thanks. It's so weird when I hear him say that. So weird. I wonder if they're gonna change. Ooh. Oh, it's just telling me where I gotta go. I wonder if they'll improve that in the second game. There was a lot of traveling.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Alright, I'm gonna try not to die this time. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Hollow sphere, stone-like material, verified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, shipping manifest, inventory list of recovered materials. Oh. Health boost. Alright, I'm scared. Scared. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be tough. Equip that. Woo! What's that? I'm scared. Oh.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
I think I'm just gonna... I'll try this out, see how I do. Alright, time to die a million times. It's a twisty-turny guy. There's a guy. Yeah, save point. Oh, New York subway?
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Access ordinary awe area by rotating the turntable. Oh. Oh, it's, the thing, the black thing. Oh, I know the acronym is funny. Aw. It's an aw. Alright, well, this is gonna be interesting.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Run! Well, that's all. The stuff. File. Federal Bureau of Control, guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Okay. Why? Wait, whoa. Why is there a dead dog? Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd be rotting in the box since they packed it up. Ew, go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got a parade of human teeth. Ew. Oh yeah, that was the plain parts. Okay. Alright, so now I can get in there. How was that? Oh, I went the wrong way. I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore it. Another battery. I got that elevator going. File. Altered examination request, airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of something, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the something see case file for details and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access for more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and whatever. See file something. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for something. And initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. MH370? Whoa! The heck, man? The flight that disappeared? Ordinary all-stage witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oh, that's Jesse and Dylan talking. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Hausenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, not likely. Tom Barlow, missing. Oh, likely. And his gang. Freddie, no, likely. Frederick Bardwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house.
Listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first calling.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, Caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still on the show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, Caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Language. Lessons. Ordinary. An awe occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power slide projector discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides used in the projector, the projected images opened doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and Jesse Faden, 11, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. Case file Dr. Darling presents presentation for details. Team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. All had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which have been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews. Okay.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Alright. We're reading. Ordinary, stage 4.8, town proper, witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed dung monkeys to the cave? What? There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. Then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog, Dylan. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help Jessie. Jessie said we should call her Polaris? Polaris? It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan, additional slide designation hand is verified in Bureau possession. Okay. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Dog Neil.
Evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, doesn't Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh. I mean, she was annoying. Witness testimonies. I'm not gonna read this one. Wait a minute, what? After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Okay, Dylan. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter, or something very dark. Sorry. The Not Mother lived there with her. The Not Mother? Babies, children, and I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Oh, that's the dung monkeys. Okay. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Alright, these are really interesting. A lot of levitating. I gotta get better at levitating. Alright, I do need to quit. I keep saying that. And then I keep playing. Let's see. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control in the dreams. Everything was melting, and then we'd come out. Everything had melted around the projector. Jesse. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Right? Is that file up there? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's files everywhere in here. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except a hand. So weird. Alright, I just want to see what this button does.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
Oh!
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Weird. Oh, God.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Another recording.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
Oh.
What? I don't know. No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Okay. I don't like that psychiatrist. Reminds me of my old therapist. Kinda sucked ass. We're reading. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. The interviews, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentioned 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Okay, Dr. Darling has ordered the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this all will be investigated in the containment sector. Whoa.
The whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personnel effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Wow. What's up here? Ah, that's a lot of junk. Another file. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta quit soon, so I gotta stop. I keep saying that and I keep playing. Sorry, things are getting interesting and I want to continue playing, but I actually need to go and be an adult. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna quit now. That might be a good sign that I need to quit, because I'm really tired and I'm hungry. My eyes are watering. I've been playing for 3 hours. I'm gonna stop. Alright, thanks everyone for stopping by and watching. Thank you for hanging out. If you're lurking, hello. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the follows and everything. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. That'd be cool. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hysteria. Okay.
This would not happen if I had a penis. What? Bitches be crazy.